Welcome to day 24. It is Sunday, May 26th. We're going that way. We just got started with the day just a very short while ago, and a lady and her dog just passed us. And they've already hiked away, so we can't see them anymore. But Riley enjoyed watching them, and he would love to run after them and go ask her dog if she wants to play. So we're getting off to a little bit earlier start than yesterday. I would guess it's close to 10 o'clock right now. And we're going to try to get moving, and we'll check in later. All right, little update on the day. Yeah, so the AT is actually that way. We came from over there, and then it just skirts around and it continues on that side. And this is like a side trail that goes to something called White Rock Cliff. There's a sign right there attached to the tree that indicates that, and we just decided to pull over here, get off the AT, and take a little break. Riley dug himself a little hole there to get lower in the ground, and he does that to cool his body off. And I've been very tired today. It's been a little hotter today, and it's been a lot of uphill, and I've just been going little step by little step and trying to keep Riley behind me, so that I can manage his pace better. So I just checked, this is my guidebook. Yeah. And we started kind of somewhere right here, just like a little after Log Cabin Drive. And we did all this uphill here, all the way up to past Little Laurel Shelter, up to this place where there's a side trail leading to a lookout tower called Camp Creek Bald Lookout Tower. And then we descended a little bit. It was nice. So this whole first section of uphill, I was going super slow. And the downhill felt good here. And currently, we're just right here, where there's a side trail leading 30 yards east to White Rock Cliff. So, according to this, we've done like 6.5 miles about, maybe a little less than that. So, we're making progress, but it's slow going today. And we're fighting for every mile. So we're about to actually get to, in 4/10 of a mile, there is apparently, well, actually coming up in 1.1 miles, there's something called Big Fire Scald Knob. And 7/10 of a mile before that, there's a side trail that allows you to bypass the thing called Big Fire Scald Knob. And it's a 1.6 mile long side trail that completely bypasses Big Fire Scald Knob and then reconnects with the AT 1.6 miles later. And what I've heard, I don't remember this super well, but what I've heard is that Big Fire Scald Knob is a kind of a rock scramble, and so it's probably not super safe to do that in bad weather, and I think that's the reason why there's a side trail. But the weather today is fine. It's a little on the warm side, but it's not, and it is cloudy, but it's not raining at all. So when we get there, after we finish our break, we're gonna take the regular AT, and it definitely, the rockiness has definitely increased over the last mile to a half mile to a mile. So it seems like it's preparing us for the rock scramble ahead. All right, so we're gonna enjoy this break here and we'll check back in later. So we're back on trail, and we've passed the side trail option that bypasses Big Fire Skull Knob, and so we are on the AT currently heading towards Big Fire Skull Knob. So there are several large rocks in the trail. This is nothing completely new to us. This is fairly reminiscent of many sections in the Smokies. Okay, so Riley just decided to stop there and I almost fell down, but I caught my balance. Apparently that rock smells very good to Riley. Okay, Riley. There you go, Riley. All right, we'll check back in if there's anything super interesting here. Okay, I was wrong earlier. There's been several kind of side trails, and I thought we had passed the side trail that skips Big Fire Skull Knob, but apparently not. So we're actually at that point now. So off to the left is Blue Blaze Trail, which is called Bad Weather Trail, and to the right is the official AT called the Exposed Ridgeline Trail. So the weather seems fine for the moment. So we're gonna, and it's only 1.6 miles. So we're gonna take the AT. You ready, Riley? Okay. And we'll just be very careful not to slip or fall on any of these rocks. I did see a hiker coming southbound actually when we were taking a break back there, and he did inform us that there actually is a storm coming in this evening. So I thanked him for the information, and that actually caused Riley and I to shorten our break and get moving. And once we get through this this ridge line here, will be, I think, just over maybe like 1.5 miles from the next shelter. So I'm strongly considering staying at the next shelter. I'm not sure what time it is, but I'll check what time it is when we get there, and that could be a good decision for tonight. Okay, Riley, you're getting me tangled up in the leash. Okay. Nice rock jumble there. Okay, so we have made it to the exposed ridgeline, and I just decided to turn my camera on to take some pictures before we duck under the trees again. There's definitely good views out here. I think this is what's called Big Fire Skull Knob. Riley, wait. All right, so you can see all the mountain ranges. This is similar to Max Patch, mile 255 or so, except that we don't have the full 360 view because of the shrubs that way. And you can see homes over there and further mountain ranges. And over there, you can actually, I think you can see some fire towers or I can see some fire towers. I'm not sure how well it shows up. All right, so good views here. We're gonna continue on here and try to make more progress. Check in later. All right, we just took a few more steps and hey, Riley. And there's a rock with a plaque on it, Howard's Rock, in honor of Howard McDonald, Master Trail Builder, 2015. Okay. Okay, cool. Riley and I are almost on top of the world here. Big drop down there. All right, Riley, you ready? You ready, buddy? All right, we're gonna continue here. All right, this is a very technical section of trail here. So we just came from that way, and now we got to go straight down here, get on those rocks, and then straight up that way. And off to our right and our left, it's like, yeah, it's like downhill, very steep. So my plan here, Riley's behind me. I'm gonna scoot down first, and then I'm gonna get my footing, and there's enough leash for Riley to stay up here, and then I'm gonna help Riley down. And then getting up that side shouldn't be bad. It's just getting down this section that's a little tricky. So we'll get it done. I'm gonna turn the camera off and we'll check in later. All right. That was a long exposed ridgeline. I only showed a little bit of it, but it felt like it just continued and continued and continued. But we have finally made it to the other side where the bad weather trail meets back up with the AT. So it feels good to be back under tree line and back on trail where there's not many rocks. So it's much easier to walk. And so good job, Riley. Way to go, man. Riley was awesome. I had him behind me most of the time, and I led the way, and Riley just followed along and walked where he needed to. And that section that I showed where I needed to like get down first and then let Riley get down, Riley just once I got down, that was the hard part. And then, oh look, this is the 300-mile mark right here. Pretty cool. Yeah, once I got down, Riley just like got down in like a second and a half. He was like, what are you talking about? This is not difficult. This is not difficult. I can do this in my sleep. So, all right. So we're close to the shelter. I mean, I think a little over a mile from the shelter, but good to be back on relatively safe trail. We'll check in later. We're approaching Jerry Cabin Shelter, and the trail seems very nice here, and I can see lots of grass clippings, and it smells like fresh cut grass. And up ahead I can hear something electric, and it sounds like a lawnmower. So it sounds like a trail maintainer is out here mowing the grass. Something very odd to find on the Appalachian Trail. But nevertheless, all indications seem like somebody is mowing the grass out here. All right, I just wanted to give an update on the day. I am currently at Jerry's Cabin Shelter. Riley is inside, and I'm just behind the shelter. Riley and I got here, I believe, just after like 5 o'clock, and it's not raining now, but when we got here, the sky had already turned, and like it was noticeably darker, and thunder was there. There were thunder rumblings, and it just started to rain just after I got here. And then so Riley and I got inside. We were nice and dry, and then like the skies just, and then there was only one other hiker in the shelter. It was just the two of us. And then the skies opened up, and it just came down and down and down, and there was thunder and lightning, and since I came, there were actually 4 other hikers that have come in and joined the shelter, so now we have 6, and there were also 2 other hikers that came in, but there's not really room in the shelter for them, so they stayed in the shelter to dry off for a little bit, and then they went out and set up their tent outside. So I feel really lucky to have gotten here just before the rain started, so I didn't get wet. I also picked up this nice jacket that was in the shelter. I'm gonna wear it tonight to help keep me warm, and it seems like it's got a little wetness protection, so I think I'll wear it. I think I'll bring it with me, actually, and it's pretty lightweight. Tomorrow, I believe the forecast is that it's supposed to rain like all day tomorrow, so I'm not looking forward to that. I hope the forecast is wrong and that we're at least able to go some distance tomorrow, but we'll see. So Riley and I made it 10.3 miles today, from mile 291.8 to 302.1, where Jerry's cabin shelter is right now. And we're currently about 43 miles from Irwin, which is the next main stop. There's a hostel in Irwin right off the trail called Uncle Johnny's, which I'm planning to stay at overnight, most likely, unless we get there like in the morning time, but I'll try to time it so that we can get there late afternoon to early evening, so we can get a good mileage day in, but also stay the night and use their Wi-Fi overnight. So that's the update for today. Hope everyone is doing well, and we will check in tomorrow. Bye for now.